The Bloomington Public Library's Equity Initiative for Digital Literacy has been hit by federal spending cuts. The Bloomington Public Library had applied for a grant application through the Illinois Office of Broadband. The goal was technology classes and to expand the library's supply of internet hotspots. The program was recently canceled by the Trump administration as part of the DEI rollbacks. Library Director Janine Hamilton says the effects of this cut will be widely felt.
Funding really would have touched all parties. It was really a nonpartisan thing, and so that's really disappointing that people are losing access to something that really should have never been a political leaning at all.
She says that libraries in the area will likely have to collaborate more due to the loss of this grant.